Hey there, it's me, Maisha. Listen, yesterday I came on here and I asked the question, why are you believing the lie just because it's dressed up as cute? Um, why are you in that mess? Why are you seeing the red flags, but you just, want something so bad you ignore it and continue to go, on. And I let the people know that I was going to come on here and start a series, the 3D detox, detoxing from distractions, being able to recognize the deceptions, and dealing with the delusion, because the delusion is simply you have ignored the red flags, you've been deceived, and you are now over in delusion, which means your deception has become your truth. You are now living the lie in truth. This is your, like, it's foolishness. But recognizing that the issue is not them, that the issue is you. Well, on today, the first thing you have to do is you are going to have to mute the noise. You are going to have to lay down and mute out everything that's distracting you. If it's social media, take a break. Go and make yourself a priority. Take a break. If it's a man or a woman that is got you off center and kept you away from being the best you that God has for you, then you're going to have to put them on mute them, like separate yourself. Understand though that there is a difference between separating yourself and isolating yourself. The Lord had to speak that to me. He said, Maisha, isolation will bring about destruction. The enemy will get you by yourself, begin to torment you, torment your mind. You end up in anxiety and depression. Okay? That is not of God. Isolation leads to destruction. Separation is of God. God will set you apart and separate you to begin to elevate you. You will know that it's God, because when God does a thing, you find peace there. You find peace there. So again, first you have to acknowledge that you are the problem. And then second of all, you have to make a choice that you are going to mute the noise in your life so that God can give you his plan for you, and so that you can be the best version of yourself. Okay. And it's not going to always feel good. It's not going to always feel good. If you exercise and you are trying to build a better shape, it hurts because you are utilizing those muscles that have laid dormant. It's the same way with becoming the best version of you. It was very painful for me. It was very painful for me to, especially because I had gotten attached to loving the person that I was with, and to avoid dealing with my own traumas, I surrounded myself with plenty of people, so I never had to really deal with myself. But I just got tired. I got tired. And the one thing I can say, and I don't want to leave this out, is that if you are prophetic or you walk in the office of the prophet, the enemy will always send, y'all call him narcissist spirit. He will always send those demonic spirits, to basically mute the mouth of the prophet, to keep you messed up so that you cannot get to where God, would have you to be. But you have to make a conscious decision that God, I'm choosing me this time. I have younger siblings, and when you are the older, especially if you're a daughter, you spend a lot of time taking care of others. And if you haven't dealt with your own traumas, you find yourself always, catering to others and forgetting about yourself. And it's the same way in your partnership or romantic life. You will focus on them and what makes them happy and what you feel like they deserve, and you forget about yourself. But in order for you to come out of those cycles, hear me, you have to make a conscious decision to mute the noise. Excuse me, I got tongue tied. So that's it. The wisdom for today is mute the noise. Mute the noise. But first you have to acknowledge that you are the issue, not them. Stop blaming it on them. It's you. You don't see the value in yourself. Lastly, if you don't have a circle of friends, like I don't have a circle of friends that I rock with, but I still felt like I needed to be able to, vent Get you a journal, get you a book, write you a notebook and let it out. Once you let it out, you won't see the need to having to keep, you know, letting somebody know, talking to somebody, or, repeating the same things, because those things that were traumatic to you are finally being let out. All right, that's it. That's the wisdom for today. Mute the noise so you can be the best you that God has for you. All right, have a great day.